This video might have some review in it, but that's okay. You can skip over parts that you already know. We're going to go over organizing your drive with folders first. So here's my drive, and the quick access is just things I've used recently. And down below, you can see a bunch of just random files in my drive. So I'm going to freshen that up a little bit. First, I'm going to change this so that it's a list because it's a little bit easier to deal with. Classroom is all my Google Classroom stuff. Screencastify is for my screen. And then I've got a bunch of other random things. I'm going to put them in nice, neat folders. So I'm going to do a few different folders here. One folder that's really handy to have is if you've got a bunch of old stuff from previous years, you can just call it like old school stuff. So suppose down in my drive, I've got a few things that I really just don't need anymore, like this language arts essay. I'm going to go ahead and put in there. I don't think I need it, but I don't want to delete it either. I like to keep things around just in case. I can also move things by right-clicking and then saying move to. It will ask me where I want to move it. I can move it here to old school stuff. I can also make folders for my various classes. So say this language arts essay is from this year. I'll put it in that folder for language arts. This is my Google site. I'm going to keep it here. I'll make a new folder also for social studies. And this social studies presentation can go in the social studies folder. And I'll make one for computer power. Now, this is much easier to kind of find things that I might be missing. The second thing you want to do is be able to add something to your drive that someone has shared with you. So here under shared with me, you can see this is computer power resources for students. If I come up here to this drive plus, I can add it to my drive. And then I'm going to click organize because I want to put it in a nice organized place. This is computer power resources, so I'm going to put it in the computer power folder. And I'll say, yes, move here. Now, if I forgot to do that, I can also do it later. This is still owned by my teacher, but now when I go to my drive and I go into my computer power folder, it's there and I don't have to go searching for it. Okay, the next thing is about sharing. So sharing a file or a folder with different kinds of privileges. I'm sure you've done this before. You just need to make sure that you know how to do this with different privileges. So let's say I want to share this. Let's see, back to my drive. I'll go to my LA where my essay was. Now suppose that I want to share it. It defaults to giving edit privileges, which is not what you always want to do. You might instead want to have someone just comment or just view. So make sure that you change that appropriately. Another thing that you're going to have to be able to do is get a shareable link. So when you click here on the link, this says that anyone with the link can view. Yours will default to anyone in BVSD can view, and you might want to change that. You can also make it so that people can edit by changing that. Anyone can edit, anyone can comment. And you have a more here. with more options because you have a BBSD account. Okay. So the difference in the privilege levels, you'll be able to explain those. Obviously, edit privileges is you can edit the document. Comment is you can put the comment on the side. And view is you can just view it and you can make your own copy if you want. So make sure that you understand that. Add files and folders shared with you to your own drive. We just did that. And save screenshots or webcam image to a given folder. So let's suppose that I'm here and I want to take a screenshot. So I'm going to press Control Shift and the button above the 6, and I get these crosshairs. So suppose I want to take a screenshot of whatever, some part of my screen, this part. It'll say screenshot is taken. Now I can either copy it to the clipboard or I can show it in a folder. So if I click Show in Folder, sometimes it'll be in Downloads, sometimes it'll be in My Drive. And you can save it to the folders that you planned on. So those are the things you're going to have to be able to do with Google Drive. Pretty simple, but getting the right shareable links is super important and is something to be aware of.